Hello and welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton, and usually we don't cough like when we start an episode. Like you cough,
That's a rough start, right?
you stepped on my open by coughing.
Well, you ate your breakfast in front of me, and I see literal bagel remnants on your desk. I didn't think it's the most professional place.
Yeah, but this is like a mostly audio medium.
That
So
makes
they
sense.
can't see that, but they can hear you coughing in my open.
Bad start. Bad start.
Bad start. This is Devin Rahl here joining me.
Always glad to be here. Good to see you.
Look, I'm obsessed with this David
Everyone is.
murder mystery.
Everyone is.
And we have some new details in Celeste's murder. No one really knows who did it yet, but there are quite a few clues. So we'll get into that at the top. And then we'll talk about relationships, different celebrity relationships, because there are so many making news this morning. Firstly, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco, they're getting married tomorrow, so we'll give some details there. Sydney Sweeney and Scooter Braun went out to dinner.
They're for sure dating.
Who else? Armie Hammer has a new mystery woman
Why does that shock you?
because he's a cannibal, ain't he?
I think that's been
Dispelled?
Dispelled.
He's just
correct.
into cannibalism as like a sex talk.
He's into some weird stuff, man.
Amanda Bynes, she's got a new boyfriend.
I haven't thought about her in a while.
And Sasha Baron Cohen has a new
I know all
girlfriend.
about her.
Right. So we'll talk about their new booze
Okay.
coming up. We'll remind you we're live on YouTube. So if you're out there, leave your comments or concerns and we'll get to them at the end of the show.
Hopefully not too many concerns.
Hopefully not too many concerns, but this is quite a concerning episode as far as it goes. Let's talk about David. Because David, this case continues to like mesmerize society.
I mean,
because-
people are just into, crime, murder, mystery stuff as it is, but this one in particular, just because it's like someone who's pretty famous,
Yeah.
and they found a body in his Tesla that was parked a block from where he lived in the Hollywood Hills. And that was how long ago? Almost a month ago, and still no arrests.
No, they haven't made him a person of interest even.
No.
And God knows the FBI or whoever's investigating, the cops know more than we do. So
I would hope so.
They've probably got data from the Tesla. Tesla records everything. But when did you open that trunk? Or frunk.
Right,
It's a front
right.
trunk. When did you drive it there? When was it last?
Well, they got a subpoena for the home that he was living at in the Hollywood Hills, and they went in with for a forensics team and basically took a bunch of the stuff, including like laptops. We're told they basically were checking for blood as well.
And that house has security cameras on it too.
Yeah, so I spoke with the owner actually, and he said that basically anyone who goes in and out of that house, you're going to be recorded. So I'm sure the police have all that. The interesting part that you're saying about the Tesla is we're being told, obviously I'm assuming the cops subpoenaed Tesla because they're the only ones who are going to have those records. They're not always very forthright in just giving away all their data.
Is that right?
So I have no idea, but there's a possibility that Tesla hasn't even given them the data of the car.
Look,
Yeah.
there's all this sort of circumstantial evidence online, basically linking Celeste and David, that they seem to have had a romantic relationship that they shouldn't have. She is way underage. So everyone's putting these, so he must be the murderer. But then if the cops know all of these things that we're talking about the data in the Tesla, about the cameras on his home, they haven't arrested him. They haven't made him a person of interest. So they must not think he did it, or that the evidence points
they're still just building their case, and they want to build a very strong case before he's arrested. Who knows? I mean, like you said, he's not a person of interest, so at least not publicly. That the police haven't said that, and I think a lot of it also has come down to the fact that her body. I mean, it's super grim, but it was very decomposed. So the medical examiner hasn't even determined what actually killed her yet. Which they released the body to the family, which means that the testing is probably going to wrap up within the next couple weeks. And then they'll determine her cause of death. And the police aren't even calling it a homicide investigation because they haven't determined how she died yet.
It's unbelievable. It's just such an astounding case.
Well, the other interesting thing, I don't know how much you guys have talked about it on the podcast, but just the fact that, this girl, Celeste, who was found in the car, was missing. And she lived all the way out in Lake Elsinore, and her parents had reported her missing multiple times over the last back in 2024, so last year. And so this girl has gone missing. There's all these allegations that she's living with her boyfriend, David, which people are saying is the singer. Obviously, his music lyrics and the visuals in his music videos are kind of, people are drawing parallels to, hey, he's talking about this girl, Celeste. Hey, he's talking about, murdering people and putting a body in a car. It's very like weird coincidences, if it's a coincidence.
Or he was set up.
Which is what you were thinking this morning. So the new stuff this morning, right?
Tell me.
Is that this private investigator, Steve Fisher, basically what he got was he tracked down the CHP incident report, and basically which states that on August 26th, I believe, it was a complaint. Someone complained that there was a car that had been sitting there. So they went out the next day on the 27th, ticketed it. Then they ended up going back the following week on the 3rd, ticketing it again. And then on the 5th was when they went back out again and towed it to the tow yard.
So an officer ticketed it twice before it was towed. And when it was towed, when it was at the tow yard, someone noticed that odor. So that leads me to assume that the officer didn't notice any odor while he was there because the body must have been kind of fresher.
It could, I mean, you could jump to that
means
conclusion.
That I know I'm putting all this speculation.
But he's been on tour the whole month of August, not in Los Angeles.
So if you see a car sit at your house for a long time, I think you'd eventually call the cops maybe 2 or 3 weeks later when you've noticed it.
Well, right. So it could have been there a while. And you're the point you were trying to make this morning that doesn't make sense is like if you had... No, I actually think your point makes sense for once. But
so why did you say it doesn't make sense?
Well, no, would it make sense that
David
would have done this to her and then just left her body in the car, in his car
outside his
house?
Like,
that doesn't make any sense.
Like a provable sort of girlfriend.
Which is why your theory is that there's a possibility he could be getting set up.
Is this guy the dumbest person in the world that he just didn't think that the cops would check his Tesla outside his house? Or either he wanted to get caught, maybe he's just like so messed up, he puts it in his songs and he puts it in real life, or someone is setting this guy up.
Could be. I mean, it's definitely, at this point, who knows? I mean, there's a lot going on here. Obviously, there's this dead body. They haven't named any suspects. We don't know how she died. We don't know when she died. We don't know the extent of David's relationship with Celeste, although online, like you said, and we've spoken to people that very much thought that they were together. That's a whole other element because she was 14 when she died. There's a lot going on here, man.
There's a lot going on.
We're working on it, though.
On to our next story. Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. Their wedding is this weekend in Santa Barbara. I'm sure it's going to be like a star-studded event. They've got a tent, like a marquee set up in Santa Barbara is beautiful. They're actually in Montecito.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's a really nice part of Santa Barbara.
Who lives there? Like Oprah.
Prince Harry.
Oh, that's
and
right.
Meghan Markle.
I think they might be going to the wedding, actually. I think,
Are they friends? Because the thing I was thinking about that why it will be obviously a star-studded affair is like Selena Gomez, A-list star. So she obviously has a lot of famous friends. She's in that new show. Yeah. And then Benny Blanco, not as A-list, but like he's pretty A-list when it comes to the music industry.
Oh,
like he's really good.
He knows everyone.
He's made all these songs and worked with all these musicians. So, I mean, it's going to be, a lot of people think Taylor Swift will obviously be there. Travis won't be there because they have a game, but Taylor Swift is like
maybe.
Isn't that a part of her crew?
Yeah. They're the member of the squad.
She didn't go to the
squad.
She didn't go to the bachelorette party.
Oh, true. She didn't go to the bachelorette, but she must be there. But if she's there, then Sydney Sweeney definitely won't be. Because Sydney Sweeney is dating Taylor Swift's enemy, which is Scooter Braun.
What a transition.
I know, that was a good segue. Did we like that, guys? Did we like that, guys? 8 out of 10?
I was like, wait, where is he going with
this? I'm going to try to do a transition.
Why would she be invited?
I'm going to try to do a transition for each of these new relationships.
All right.
Somehow, all right?
Continue on.
So Scooter and Sydney were spotted out at John and Vinny's together.
Because we did the story, I think like a couple weeks ago, that they were dating. But this is
crazy.
like the first visual of them together. Yeah, have you been to John and Vinny's? I heard
No.
I heard it's really
Is it
good.
pasta?
Yeah, it's like an Italian place. Apparently it's really good. It's also like where a lot of like stars go, but the video that we got, I mean, yeah, it's crazy because you're seeing them together. We know they're dating, so this just confirms that, but they're also in a group.
Yes.
It's not like this is a one-on-one date. There's a few other people sitting at the table.
Well, there's a little man I know who swears that they are in a relationship.
A little man you know. Do I know the little man?
He's your boss.
Yeah, I know Harvey Levin.
Yeah.
He's a little man we all know.
Speaking of... I messed up. I already messed up. I should have done the...
You should have
the
said,
John and
speaking of
Vinny's-
eating.
Yeah, so I should have done the John and Vinny's eating pasta. I should have said, speaking of eating your date... Oh, I don't even know where I'm going with this.
Oh, my God.
Armie Hammer
Oh my God.
has a new boo. We don't know her name, but she looks delicious.
I don't think so. Yeah, so they're walking around this
Like
farmer's
Westwood-
market.
Like Westwood
That's
farmers
a
market?
very datey vibe. Like when you
Yeah.
go to the farmer's market, you don't go there with a friend.
No, you did not. I bet you would never go to the farmer's market with a friend.
No.
And she put her hand up to block the camera.
Okay,
when he saw it.
yeah. That's, I mean, definitely someone he's seeing. I think I guess some people are like shocked that because of, he was like, I guess kind of canceled and had all those crazy cannibal rumors and
whatever.
the alleged, DMs were released that were kind of interesting. Girls came forward, but it's like, dude, he's still Armie Hammer, really handsome dude that a girl will look past these things.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Would you look past cannibalism on a really attractive girl? Do you want to have a
That they actually were a cannibal or were just like into weird things.
She's kind of just like biting your like ribs and like licking your lips.
Please never do that at me again. But depends on how hot.
Yeah,
I mean, depends on how hot. You'll overlook a lot of things depending on how hot they are.
a lot.
So yeah, that's I think what's going on with him here.
If Sydney Sweeney could eat my index finger, I would allow it.
Your index finger?
Is this the index right here? Or is that the pointer? Or is that the same
I
thing?
think they're the same thing. I maybe pinky. You don't
Pinky?
need your pinky, but you need an index, dude.
I will do away with the index for Sydney Sweeney.
Interesting.
One night with Sydney Sweeney, I'll do away with an index finger.
Okay. To each their own, man.
Amanda Bynes, she's got a new romance too. She's obviously had...
Yeah, we never really see her that much anymore. Every so often, I'll see a photo of her on Twitter walking around smoking her vape. But yeah, have you ever interviewed her?
No, I think I've seen her before, but she's like odd.
Yeah, I mean, she's gone through a lot, obviously. But dude, did you ever watch the Amanda Show? Or are you too old?
Oh,
that was
back in the
like
day.
my sweet spot, dude.
Was
I
it?
loved the show.
Did you have a little crush on her back in the day?
I wouldn't even say it's a crush. I more so just like found her funny and thought
Right.
her show was funny. It's just kind of like I think she's doing pretty well now. Obviously, she went through a lot, but I just always hope the best for her.
I'm glad she's got a new boyfriend.
Yeah.
Also, Sasha Baron Cohen, Borat, in other words.
Yeah.
He's moved on from Isla Fisher with apparently, it looks like, a 27-year-old OnlyFans model.
See, I know that was the headline. Like, are we just calling everyone an OnlyFans model nowadays?
Well, does she model on OnlyFans?
Because if it's this girl, Hannah, I mean, this girl is an Instagram model.
Hannah Palmer?
Do you know Hannah Palmer?
No, that's her name.
I know. I've followed her for quite some time.
Oh, you like buying low, selling high? Like you knew her before?
I scouted her pretty early. I don't know what her follower count was at the time I followed. I also need to like clean up my Instagram and unfollow some of these people. But that's kind of crazy that he's Sasha Baron. I mean, he's a funny guy, successful, but aren't their age difference has to be massive, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's why he went for it, probably. I mean, how old is she? She's 27,
in her 20s, right?
So she's not like
okay.
a baby.
Okay. I don't know.
Wow.
It's just who was his ex-wife? She's the actress, right?
Isla Fisher from Wedding
They
Crashers.
just look nothing alike.
That's why you get a bit of strange, I think, when you... I mean, he's not going to date a redhead next.
Yeah, I guess. But some people are like,
That's their type.
Like, have you seen like Post Malone? He always dates Asian
That's
women.
true. I see him
Every
every mystery.
time.
We could have added him to the mystery.
Every time he pops up with a new mystery woman, it's an Asian woman.
I mean, he's got a type.
Yeah.
God
I
love
mean, I love Post Malone.
I love... he might be doing the Super Bowl.
Wait, are you breaking that on this show?
No, I just heard one person talking about it, and I thought that'd be a good idea.
Let's write it up.
I think
Let's
write
and we'll
it up.
just source it on one person told you.
Inside sources.
And who was this person? It was probably someone working at LAX. Right?
No, I was just scrolling TikTok.
So they didn't even tell you.
Someone was live streaming, and I just noticed on their thing.
Okay, let's write it up for the website.
It's him or Metallica. You know?
No, well, people are saying Taylor Swift. I've heard it.
No,
I've heard Adele.
I don't want. No, not Adele.
Yeah, I've heard Adele.
Not Adele, please.
I've heard Adele.
Okay. Keyed by RMI says David didn't mean he did it. It doesn't mean David did it. Someone might have framed him because he's blowing up right now.
I mean, I don't know why that would make someone want to frame him, but
I don't know what makes the most. What is the simplest explanation?
My simplest explanation, in my opinion, is if he wasn't involved, and this is all just my own opinion, that there was maybe possibly like a drug overdose, and maybe because she's underage, they freaked out whoever it was. I don't know if it was David, if he was gone, if it was someone that lived at David's house. I don't know. And then that's what they did.
Did I tell you that was my theory earlier? I think that was my
theory. This
theory
has been
first.
mine from day one.
I honestly think I told you that theory first. And you have like gaslit yourself.
No. I've been saying that since we started working on this story, man. You're just joining the party. Dude.
Maybe
we've been working on this story for like 3 weeks now.
Maybe you told me.
Yes,
maybe that's where I got it from.
Let's go to Rosa.
Rosa says, I mean, he may have gotten too arrogant. Shit, talking murder, so someone may have set him up, but at the same time, sometimes young folks live in a different world and forget circumstances. Yeah, maybe he just lost his mind. You know, maybe he just lost his mind and did all this random stuff.
We talked to a lot of people that like are in these circles and kind of described him as very like shy, like sweet, like not.
But all his music's about death. And
yeah. I don't know. That's like his artist persona.
This is actually one of the most interesting polls we've done. Do you believe David did it?
Wow.
56% said
yes,
44%.
I honestly have no idea.
I have no idea. I'm inclined to think
you think he's innocent.
I don't think he's innocent of like pedophilia. I think he was with an underage girl, and I think he should go to prison for a very long time.
Well,
I think.
Okay.
But I mean, did he do the most darkest part? I think no. I think probably not. I don't know.
Okay.
Justin says, what's the best thing to get Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco as a wedding gift?
I mean, they have everything, right?
They have
There's no way they have a registry, do they?
Maybe like just both of them need some platform shoes.
Okay, interesting.
They're very short.
I don't even know if you even got me anything for my wedding. Did you?
I must have got you like the cash or... No, I would have bought you something off the wedding registry.
Okay. Well, thank you if you did.
Like little egg cups or whatever the cheapest thing you listed on your registry was. I probably went halves with Derek.
That's very sweet of you.
Eminem says, oh my God, Cotton, you described it as delicious.
Yeah, you guys are just figuring out that Cotton's a sick man.
And I don't mind Armie Hammer. Like, I just think he was canceled.
I think he was just kind of into weird, kinky stuff.
Yeah.
That he didn't actually really do. I think he did actually carve his initials on a girl because she had photos, but I don't think he actually ate people.
No, he didn't eat people. He just fantasized about it.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, he's a like some people are into weird, like I'm not into that, but he is.
What are you into?
Wait, what? Sexually?
Yes.
Let's go to the next question.
Marcy says, happy Friday, Charlie and Devin. Are you guys ready for the weekend?
I am. What about you? Are you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'm always ready.
I'm ready
for
the weekend,
man. It's been a long week. You have any big plans this weekend?
I never really just hanging with the kids.
Yeah.
You know, weekends are more work than weekdays, though. Do you find that?
Yeah.
Like, I love it. I love hanging out with my kids, but it's
a lot. I mean, you have two. I only have one.
It is exhausting.
Yeah.
Whereas,
but I love her.
Going to LAX, just hanging out in the sunshine.
Yeah. In the sun.
A breeze, bro.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hopefully your wife isn't listening.
Right. No, I love it. I love everything.
All right.
All right, Devin.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
Have a good weekend, man.
You too, mate. And we'll see you guys next week.